Stadium in Ypsilanti, Michigan. It's the Thunderbirds and the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Now the Thunderbirds offense will get first crack at it here. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
On target. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Thunderbirds will hustle to the line. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
So Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys
caught, and he's got room. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Blackwell. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Kim. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
The Eagles trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to surge it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
22, go.
Slams ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And it's the Thunderbirds will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the Heat. Trying to get away. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. Made a defender miss. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Eagles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's James. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense
makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
Jackson gonna throw it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
From the gun, running back on the move. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Thunderbirds are in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The run inside. It's Blackwell. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Using his feet. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
With the catch, it's Mack. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Running inside, it's James. Quick step and go. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll move the wide receiver. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And it's the Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Thunderbirds will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Snags a quick pass on the left. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blackwell. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Looking for a crease. It's James. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for a man, it's Kim. Caught over the middle, it's Bennett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Eagles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Eagles! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And it's the Thunderbirds who will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he's knocked down. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds the tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Purdue Boilermakers.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Hey, guys, the Eagles head coach told me coming out of the locker room, listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ball game. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. Using his legs, it's Bennett. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The run inside. It's James. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Kim. Catch in the middle, it's James. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Blackwell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bennett. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Breaks the tackle.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Bennett. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Creates a little space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for room. It's James. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bennett. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Handoff from the gun. There's some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw one. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. The run inside. It's Blackwell. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And the Eagles have it with a first and 10. Running inside. It's Blackwell. Maybe some room here. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The Thunderbirds will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Didn't even reach double digits on the scoreboard last week. They were challenged, and so far, much improved in this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blackwell. The defense there to make the stop, but he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Second down coming up. The give and tick, 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 tick. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun to give, looking for room. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
offense.